Hello, this video is for Friday, February 12th, and today we're going to look at Exodus chapter 5 and the first verse of chapter 6. So, Exodus chapter 5. Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says: Let my people go, so they may hold a festival to me in the desert." Pharaoh said, "Who is the Lord, that I should obey him and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, and I will not let Israel go." Then they said, "The God of the Hebrews has met with us. Now let us take a 3-day journey into the desert to offer sacrifices to the Lord our God, or he may strike us with plagues or with a sword." But the king of Egypt said, "Moses and Aaron, why are you taking the people away from their labor? Get back to your work." Then Pharaoh said, "Look, the people of the land are now numerous, and you're stopping them from working." That same day Pharaoh gave the order to the slave drivers and foremen in charge of the people, "You are no longer to supply the people with straw for making bricks. Let them go and gather their own straw, but require them to make the same number of bricks as before. They are lazy. That is why they are crying out, 'Let us go and sacrifice to our God.' Make the work harder for the men so that they keep working and pay no attention to lies." Then the slave drivers and the foremen went out and said to the people, "This is what Pharaoh says: I will not give you any more straw. Go and get your own straw wherever you can find it, but your work will not be reduced." So the people scattered all over Egypt to gather stubble to use for straw. The slave drivers kept pressing them, saying, "Complete the work required of you each day, just as when you had straw." The Israelite foremen appointed by Pharaoh's slave drivers were beaten and asked, "Why didn't you meet your quota of bricks yesterday or today as before?" Then the Israelite foreman went and appealed to Pharaoh. "Why have you treated your servants this way? Your servants are given no straw, yet we are told, 'Make bricks.' Your servants are being beaten, but the fault is with your own people." Pharaoh said, "Lazy, that's what you are, lazy. That is why you keep saying, 'Let us go and sacrifice to the Lord.' Now get to work. You will not be given any straw, yet you must produce your full quota of bricks." The Israelite foremen realized they were in trouble when they were told, "You were not to reduce the number of bricks required for each day." When they left Pharaoh, they found Moses and Aaron waiting to meet them, and said, "May the Lord look upon you and judge you. You have made us a stench to Pharaoh and his officials, and have put a sword in their hand to kill us." Moses returned to the Lord and said, "O Lord, why have you brought trouble upon this people? Is this why you sent me? Ever since I went to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has brought trouble upon this people, and you have not rescued your people at all." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Now you will see what I will do to Pharaoh. Because of my mighty hand he will let them go. Because of my mighty hand he will drive them out of his country." But the reason why I chose this chapter and this story as the beginning of the story is because, as much as I think we all know the Exodus story and being let go, I actually did not recall that at first the request was just to have 3 days in the desert to worship God, and that is I recall that there was that Pharaoh took away the straw for making bricks, but not that this was the reason why. And so what stuck out to me is how many times we think we're told to do something and we don't do it out of fear that there might be bad consequences, or we think we've done something wrong because there was something bad. I mean, this was so bad that the Israelites were now mad at Aaron, and Moses is thinking, "Did you send me for bad reasons instead?" Now we are worse off than we were before, which is a continuing theme when they get into the desert as well. And what this, and God answers and tells them, "No, I actually, by my power, you will be set free. There's more to the story, and there's more than you know." And so what I wanted to take from this is to help remind us to listen to the call and to remember that the story might not be over, especially if we think it's not going according to plan. I think that's more for me. I don't know how much that is for you, but for me, I think something is wrong if things don't go according to plan or how I think it's supposed to go, and have to remember that um, it is a journey, and that the method may not be a final destination, and to just continue to listen and have faith, as much of the rest of the Israelite story teaches us. So, as usual, hope you enjoyed and hope you have a good day.